Morning, my name is Ricardo Grande, and I'm building an app for the blind. I started with an app that turns distance into sound using LiDAR as an analog of sonar, and makes it so people can navigate an indoor tight space even if it's in the dark, and if they're blind, if they're not familiar with that space. They can also navigate and find objects in a table, in a desk, or something, depending on like the general, size of it. They can be a little bit more aware of their surroundings because of that. I partnered with the Center for the Visually Impaired, and they started asking for more and telling me about more use cases, like a label maker, an accessible calendar that turned into an accessible interface for an accessible menu, that turned into a framework for UI design, for specifically for making any UI accessible for the blind. And I further, I started doing some research on doing an ASL interpreter for the deaf, because I thought that would be interesting as well. To that the deaf don't have a lot of access to native content, so that would be more of product where I can use it like software as a service or something, because I don't really feel like taking money from the blind directly. That's why with the framework, it allows me to charge money to the companies for designing the interface, as a consulting, just making a custom solution, just mapping out what it looks like to be blind and use their application. And besides from the framework, the apps, and the deaf thing, I'm just trying to advocate for accessibility in general, because they seem to have very bad technology adoption, which is a vicious cycle. Yep, that's the long and short of it. Thank you for listening. Oh, well, it's just about me. Uh, I'm from Venezuela. I speak a couple languages here and there, but most of my life I spent it just driving, delivering, just being like a glorified taxi cab. And I've taken care of some people that are either blind or some people that are deaf, and it's always an interesting interaction. Um, you know, Blind have a lot to say. The deaf, they're really appreciative when I understand, and I just start texting them, be like, hey, let me know if you need anything. Um, well, that's it. Thank you again. See you.